Hi, welcome back to Sk2 Film Clip.
Today, I'm going to explain a fantasy horror film from 2018 titled Mermaid, The Lake of the Dead. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie starts with a standing man is near a lake. His wife comes close to him as he turns around. He seems to have been bewitched by a mermaid in the lake. Immediately he jumps into the lake. His wife requests to be taken instead of his husband, and suddenly her husband comes on the surface of water in normal state. His wife helps him to come out from water, but his wife is suddenly dragged into water by the mysterious mermaid. He tries to help her, but something is dragging her inside. The mermaid takes the life of his wife in replacement of his. In the present day, a couple is shown in a swimming pool. The girl's name is Marina, while the boy is Roma. Marina's fiancé teaches her swimming at the same time Roma's friend Leah jumps into the pool and challenges Roma for a swimming race. They leaves for another pool, leaving Marina at the pool edge. Marina tries to swim on her own, but she immediately begins to drown, and Roma does not know about it at all. After the race, he finds Marina drowning and he rescues her life swiftly. Marina isn't happy with Roma after this incident. The same night, Roma visits with Leah, the house built at the edge of a lake. It's his father's house. He hadn't seen him in years, but he sent Roma the key to the house for him to sell it off. Roma tells his friend that her mother's death occurred in the lake near this house due to drowning. Since then, his father had gone crazy and he lives far away from him and his sister. This reveals that the person standing near the lake at the beginning is Roma's father, and Mermaid had put his mother into death drowning. They both check around the abandoned house and observe the basement filled with water. Obviously, they think there must have been a flood. At that time, Leah organized Roma with a stag party. Because he is nearly to get married to Marina, he isn't in a good mood for this, so he leaves. He sits at the edge of the same lake as he calls Marina, but she is engaged in some work. Roman jumps into that lake for swimming. While swimming, Roma realizes the presence of someone there. He comes outside the lake and sees a strange girl putting on his shirt and combing her hair with a wooden comb. He is alluring unwillingly to the girl and comes near her. The girl kisses him, and with a grin face she asks, "Do you love me?" Marina then is calling Roma but gets no response. Roma's friends are in search of him. They find him lying at the edge of the lake. He wakes up and asks about the girl. Leah picks his cloth and also finds the mermaid's comb on the floor, and he takes it with him. The same comb is also found by Marina in Roma's cloth. Roma does not feel good and shows low performance at swimming after this incident. His coach advises him to have more practice. While taking a bath, he faces mysterious happenings. The mermaid appears behind him and asks the same question, "Do you love me?" He instantly turns around but sees no one there. At home on the bed, Roma feels a tickle. He thinks it's Marina and shouts, but as he rises to check, he sees no one there. Because he suffers fever now, Marina thinks he is sick because of workout. Marina puts him to sleep and makes a video call with Roma's sister Olga, informing her about Roma's condition. Marina says he is acting very strange. She shows her the comb. Looking at that comb, Olga is shocked. She notices the same comb in the pictures of his father and mother. The next day, Roma jumps into the pool for training. In shock, he finds himself in the same lake. He comes out of the water and he encounters the same mermaid. She asks again the same question, "Do you love me?" This time he responded no. He began to black out as she shrieks into her mermaid form, right before he regains consciousness at the edge of the swimming pool. Roma found himself admitted to a hospital because of dehydration diagnosed by the doctor. In there with him were Marina, Olga, and Leah. He tells the whole story. Marina, hearing the kissing part of the story, she gets angry and leaves. Roma follows her, but he cannot walk well because of feebleness. Suddenly Marina hears a strange voice and takes its directions. Roma follows her and reaches in a room where he again encounters the mermaid in Marina's form. And the door gets locked before Marina reaches there. The mermaid is about to attack Roma until Leah breaks in. Olga understands everything. Noticing all what's happening, she goes to her father. First of all, their father forbids to meet them and asks to go. Upon hearing Roma's encounters with the girl at the lake, he becomes devastated. He weeps and tells them all what's happened 20 years ago. How their mother sacrificed herself to save him, and from that day, everything lost its meaning except the mermaid. As he keeps remembering her every day of his life, they move to that house in search of a solution. Along with Leah, Roma and Marina stay at the house. Olga goes to that edge of lake with Leah, hoping they can find something. Jumping into the lake, he swims to a grave which has an engraved name on it. He reads it and also finds some dead bodies around it. One of the dead bodies comes to life. Seeing it, Leah tries to escape, but the dead tries pulling him down. Somehow he manages to come outside the water with the help of Olga. He arrives at the edge of the lake and tells the name of the mermaid, Lisa Grigorieva. On the other side, as Marina fetches water outside the house, she observes a woman at the door of the cottage house. Going there, she observes it's a room where Roma's mother performs rituals. She then faces Roma's mother's ghost, chatting some words out of fear. She runs back to the house. She comes near Roma, and suddenly a force pulls him towards the basement. Marina helps him. The mermaid comes on site and begins to pull Roma. Marina kicks the mermaid and saves him. August suggests maybe it's all about the comb, and also stated the mermaid committed suicide. In previous years, suicide victims were buried on the shores. That's why the mermaid grave was found in the river, after the lake spilled over the shore when a dam was built. Marina decides to perform the ritual just like Roma's mother used to. Maybe it would help. She requests Leah to wait for her outside the cottage, and starts a ritual going inside. Meanwhile, the mermaid appears before Leah and asks him the same question, "Do you love me?" He replies yes, and she bewitches him. She also bewitches Roma and compels him to come to the basement. Olga tries to stop him, but gets attacked instead. On the other side, Marina starts the ritual. She soaks the comb into water. Looking in the mirror, she speaks the same words as she heard from Roma's mother's ghost. The comb disappears immediately, and the mermaid appears, drowning Marina's face into water for an unknown reason. The mermaid reveals her past. After a proposal, a young man deceived her by marrying another lady. Knowing this on the wedding day, she rages and murders them before committing suicide by jumping into the lake. Afterwards, she turned into a mermaid and allures men into her end. Roma comes to his senses after being bewitched and runs to the cottage. He breaks in when the mermaid impersonates into Marina in several numbers, and each of them asking, "Do you love me?" He is able to recognize the real Marina and expresses his love. Doing this, all the witchcraft seems to be over. Everything seems normal. The next morning, Leah is still bewitched by the mermaid. Accepting her love, he moves to the basement. Roma finds him floating on the water, and the mermaid takes Leah with her. Roma tries to save him, but he is already gone, and also gets attacked by the mermaid again. At the same time, Marina and Olga also reaches there, and help Roma to escape, and they all immediately leave that place. Covering a distance, their car breaks down, and suddenly rain starts. Roma comes outside to check the car. The mermaid appears to them again. Water starts to fill in the car. Roma breaks the window glass, saving Olga and Marina. Roma wonders why the mermaid still follows them after returning her comb and performing the rituals. He understands that she will not stop pursuing him until she gets him. Roma quickly moves back to the lake, and Marina runs after him. She falls and someone hits her on her head, and she goes unconscious. The mermaid comes near him as he reaches the edge of the lake. She asks him again, "Do you love me?" Roma replies on it, "Yes," but mermaid knows he's lying. To stop all her torment, and then suffocates him. At the basement, we see Olga trying to use Marina as a sacrifice in exchange for her brother, as he ties her to a chair. It's clear she was the one that hit her. Marina pleads Olga to stop it, but she ignores it. At the same time, Roma's father arrives there. He reveals to Olga sacrificing her in exchange will not work. Only if she volunteers her life, and it can't be forced. The mermaid appears before them, and Roma's father requests the mermaid to spare the life of everyone and take him with her. She turns into her mermaid form and takes him down the water. Seeing her father, Olga tries to stop her, but only gets the mermaid's hair and pulls Marina, untie her hands and get a scissor. She cuts her hair. The hair burns, and the mermaid begins to feel unrest as her power is in her hair. Moment later, she takes Olga with her in retaliation. Marina is unable to save Olga and her father. But to save Roma's life, she quickly goes at the edge of the lake and finds him lying and suffocating. She reveals to Roma that the power of the mermaid is in her hair, not in her comb. Roma seems not to hear what Marina is saying. Roma jumps into the water, intending to cut the mermaid's hair with the scissors. The mermaid faces Marina. After a lot of struggling, Marina manages to cut some of her hair, causing Roma to be free from her power. Marina leaves the lake and both embrace each other. She then asks Roma, "Do you love me?" Suspecting her, Roma begins to cut her hair. The mermaid came impersonating as Marina as he cuts her hair. She loses all her power and returns to the lake. Roma then jumps into the lake and takes the drowning Marina outside the water, resuscitating her. It has shown that they have won this fight through their mutual love, and the movie ends.